The party begins when the lights go out. Hello, huge movie fanatic Nate, stopping on by, continuing my showcasing of retro LaserDisc. Today I'm coming at you to showcase the LaserDisc for the motion picture by the name of Slumber Party Massacre 2, released in 1987 on home video by Embassy Home Entertainment. This is copyrighted 1987 Santa Fe Productions, in 1987 Artwork and Design Embassy Home Entertainment. So this movie was probably released on LaserDisc at the same time the VHS came out in 87, right after the movie was completed. So this is going to be your Embassy Entertainment LaserDisc and or laser video disc for the motion picture Slumber Party Massacre 2. And unlike the one I just showcased in the last video, LaserDisc for Boogeyman, released in a couple years later in 1990, this one, as far as I can tell with the packaging and stuff like that, probably does not feature digital sound. LaserDisc, for the most part, when they first started, from what I understand, in the late 70s and in the early 80s and stuff like that, were mostly analog sound. And oftentimes they also included what was called the CX noise reduction for analog tracks, kind of like the Dolby noise reduction for cassette tapes and stuff like that. So this one, of course, is sporting the CX noise reduction logo or trademark thingy, and nowhere on the cover I'm seeing digital sound. It's funny how you see hi-fi mono. They use the VHS audio basically artwork for this. It's really not technically hi-fi. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but kind of isn't. They just kind of sloppy using, just like with the early days of DVD, they used hi-fi mono on the very first North American Anchor Bay release of Halloween DVD that I showed you guys last year. But this is really exciting. I probably got this new, I think, back in, I don't know when, mid-90s or something like that. I got my first LaserDisc player in 1994, so I imagine I would have come across this not long after that. Cover obviously is classic. Slumber Party Massacre 2. Awesome cover. I mean, the coolest thing about this LaserDisc is just how big, the cover is, and how the artwork's really kind of, hi-fi or high fidelity or really sharp cover art. On the top corner there you've got hi-fi mono. Like I say, technically I don't think LaserDiscs are necessarily hi-fi. That's more of a a standard for a VHS tape. But I mean, I guess technically, I suppose a LaserDisc, even if it is analog sound, is probably technically hi-fi sound here. But it's really cool. On the bottom corner you've got Embassy Home Entertainment. Here on the other corner, Laser Video Disc, extended play. Who the hell doesn't love that artwork? On the back cover here we've got an awesome kind of cartoon. Like if they ever did a Slumber Party Massacre 2 animated series, they could pretty much use, this cartoon here is an idea of what maybe the cartoon would look like, an animated guitar drill, basically. It's kind of cool how it's coming through the packaging. But on the top there it says, "The driller killer's back and he parties for keeps." I'm not exactly sure if I don't think there's probably any. A lot of times on LaserDiscs, you've got extra photos on the back, but I want to say that all these photos are also featured on the VHS release as well. The pictures are kind of small. Maybe that's how they're basically situated on the back of the VHS as well. Who the hell knows? But at any rate, this is the back cover for the LaserDisc of Slumber Party Massacre 2. Pulling out the disc here, obviously we've got an Embassy Home Entertainment logo on the top there. We see manufactured by Pioneer Video Incorporated by license under several pending patents, printed in the USA. Nothing too amazing to see here. I do like this label more than the Image Entertainment label for the Boogeyman. You've got a cool Slumber Party Massacre 2 logo on the bottom there, copyright Santa Fe Productions, and color 90 minutes, extended play. And here's, once again, hi-fi mono. Under the laser vision logo there, we've got a number 1 indicating, of course, side 1 of this LaserDisc. Flipping the disc over, it's obviously the same artwork, with the exception of, instead of a number 1 there indicating side 1, we've got a number 2 indicating side 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this look at the LaserDisc from 1987 of Slumber Party Massacre 2. I would imagine the first one came out on LaserDisc at some point. Being a bigger fan of that movie, it'd be much more exciting and fun for me to have the LaserDisc of Slumber Party Massacre, but alas, that's never something I ended up coming across. Obviously, if I had at some point, I probably would have gotten it. But alas, it's really cool to have Slumber Party Massacre 2 on LaserDisc. I wonder, one could only assume that Slumber Party Massacre 3 would have made its way onto LaserDisc as well. How cool would it be to have all 3 Slumber Party Massacres on LaserDisc? But I'll take owning, Slumber Party. It's funny because the second one is my least favorite out of all 3 of them. But whatever, the cover art's beyond classic, and it's fun to, at the very least, own at least one Slumber Party Massacre on LaserDisc. So thank you very much for watching this video, and as always, we'll catch you on the next one.